Craft guide and open source computer science guide. So basically what we've done so far is we've built a little pen for some animals that we've gathered up, a very basic farm over here by the river, and we've started to get into mining just a little bit. So let's see here. So I have some seeds, and my inventory is a little busy right now, but we'll fix that. And yeah, so you want to often check your wheat farm and make sure you're getting all the new stuff. And actually, in the last episode, we found some iron ore, so we're actually going to be able to start what is, in my opinion, a much better farm system for food. Let's see. So, all right, we've got a chicken cooking in there. We have 9 iron ore. I believe that turns into 9 iron ingots. I can't remember. Like I said, I've been playing on Java Edition on the computer, and I'm actually playing on an older version that doesn't have the ore and stuff like that. Also, real quick, here's some bees. We can breed those just like we breed any other animal, and we might get to that here in a little bit. But for now, let's see. So we have some wheat. Let's keep getting our cow population up, just because eventually we're going to be building what is called a cow crusher. Now, it's not very humane at all, but it does provide an unlimited source of both beef and leather. Now, leather is going to be very useful when we get into more advanced things like um, making books, bookshelves, and getting into enchanting, which is still down the road a ways. And let's go ahead and eat. So you might notice that I did take some damage. I accidentally stepped into the fire. So to fix that, you want to be at full, or your food meter needs to be at full, and you'll start to regenerate slowly. So anyways, and it's actually becoming nighttime soon, but basically we are going to... Oh, let's see. Did I already lose that cave system? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so there's a small cave system that we've started to explore, and we'll go in there and do some of that as well. Get some more resources like coal, iron. We're a little too high up in the world to get things like diamonds, and I know that's kind of one of the main goals for a lot of people in Minecraft is to get diamonds. So, but for now, let's focus on making a good farm. Okay, yes, we get 9 iron ingots, and then from those... Oh, whoops. We didn't pay attention to our surroundings. There's a hostile mob. Anyways, so now we can craft a bucket. Now, buckets are really useful because you can grab water or lava. For this one, we're going to be using it for water. Let's see. Ah, come on. There we go. Ah, sure, why not? Okay, so first you need a bucket of water. We have a nice little river over here. Oh, and we also already have a couple of units of wheat that have grown. But for now, we get some water. And actually, let's go ahead and get that wheat too. Let's move this here. Da 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 da. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna need a bunch of seeds. And actually, I like to replant it as I go, so we continually get them. All right, never mind. So we have 6 seeds. It's not gonna be the best starting farm, but you know, we'll make do. All right. So first, clear out or dig up a spot, put the water in there, and then you can create a very basic farm. And like I said in a previous episode, you can go 4 blocks away from a water source, and it'll be fine. Actually, 4 blocks in every direction, including this corner. So as we get more seeds, we'll add more to this. Let's see, and might as well. So now we're going to start focusing on having our farm over here, a little away from the river. It's just a nice little improvement because you can control a little better. There's a drowned. Watch out for those. Those are zombies that got a little too soaked. So, alright. And let's see. And we're going to try to get this going as fast as possible. And another good thing to do with this, something I want to kind of check out. So normally what I would do is I would craft a trapdoor, and I would put that... Ooh, actually real quick, let's make a stone cutter? We can make a stone cutter with those? Interesting. I don't know how we had stone, but we're actually going to add a stone cutter. Now a stone cutter is another really useful thing. Oh, let's see. So you can squat. On a computer it's shift, on this it's circle to squat down. And that's like shift click, so known as shift click in this game. But you can place things on top of things that normally you would interact with, like that stone cutter. But the reason I do that is because I want to put that in there, and yes. So what I'm doing, and stone cutters are good because they more efficiently craft stone items. Now I want to see if this works, because it would be better than the trapdoor when we get ready to start harvesting. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I put the stone there so we can actually walk over it, and as we're harvesting we won't accidentally open it like we would a trapdoor. Now let's see, that should still let these crops grow. As you can see, this soil's a little darker. That means it was affected by the water source. Same with that one. These ones are still a little dry, and it'll just take time for the water to spread to all these blocks. And actually, yeah, that is a really nice pro tip, because it gets kind of annoying having to watch out for trapdoors when you're harvesting the crops. So we'll see if that works. Hopefully it does. If not, no biggie. We can just use a trapdoor. All right, so we have some cows. Let's see, do we have any wheat? Yes. Let's keep making more cows, because, I mean, ideally, when we make the cow crusher, we really only need to get 2 cows into the cow crusher, but we have all these cows, and it would be nice if we could just go ahead and get all of them in the cow crusher to start it, but it's not completely necessary. All right, so what do we need next? For the cow crusher project, hi B, we need, let's see, so we need some wood. Let's go ahead. We also need another axe. Let's go ahead and upgrade to iron now that we have it. Why not? Ooh, actually, you know what? Oh, I just realized I might have just screwed something up. Okay, never mind. So what I should say is we need the iron to make what is called a hopper, to make the cow crusher. Now, we don't technically need it right away, so we could get by with just a chest for now and then, you know, craft a hopper in a bit. Or we could actually do a little caving and see if we can find some more iron. But for now, we definitely need some more wood. And, oops. Yeah, like I said, I try not to use my tools on the leaves just because it wears them out unnecessarily. Really, anything will break leaves. They're pretty fragile, so. Okay, and also, like I said before, you want to make sure you plant all the saplings so you can continually grow the trees. So as you cut them down, more will grow. And ooh, that one even has a beehive. So we have a couple beehives going. We got that one, and there's one over there, I believe. Okay, so we have some wood. All right, that's great. Now we need planks. There we go. And we need a chest. Actually, 2 chests. Yeah, let's make it 3. Okay, so now we have chests, and I want to see, out of curiosity, how much or what resources we need to make a hopper. Alright, so yeah, I shouldn't have made the iron axe yet, because we did actually have enough for a hopper, but that's okay. We're going to go caving, and before we do that, let's drop some of this stuff off that we don't really need. Don't need all this extra dirt, we don't need pumpkins. Yeah, just to kind of clean out the inventory a little bit. We don't need our doors, our fences, stuff like that. And anyways, yeah, we definitely don't need copper for now. Honestly, I don't really know a whole lot what that's used for. We'll explore that at a later time. So, here we go on our way to a cave. And actually, never mind, let's first... Sorry, there's going to be a lot of back and forth. So what I'm doing is, let me actually take back that stone. Let's craft another stone pickaxe. And eventually we're going to upgrade all these to the... let's make a couple. Why not? Because we're going to be running in there gathering up resources. Alright, so we don't need granite, don't need our stone, don't need feathers, and we don't need the iron for now. We'll keep the bread, because we're going to get hungry. And actually, let's go ahead and craft the other piece of bread, just for now, so we have some food. Alright, we're not going to go too deep into this cave system. Ooh, also we need torches. So, and that's a big part of this game. I mean, you can keep a lot of different stuff in your inventory, like wood for crafting tables, or, you know, just bring extra stuff. Okay, we've got plenty of torches, that's good. And yeah. But the reason that we made torches is so we can add light to the cave system and prevent hostile mobs from spawning. Now, you don't really have to worry so much about. We'll do it anyway, just to make sure nothing pops up behind us. But really, oh, see, already there's one down here. Now, zombies aren't as scary. We've got what looks like a creeper over there. So, and I think I hear a skeleton. So let's go ahead and add some more light to this. Ooh, and I think I just heard thunder. So one thing we can do with that copper, I do know, is we can make a lightning rod. and that's kind of interesting, although normally you want to avoid lightning, just like in real life. So yeah, and I don't really know what all it's exactly useful for, but yeah. Alright, so first off, gather all the coal when you can, especially early game. Coal is very useful, like you saw. I constructed torches with coal. And yeah, you need torches. They're good for fuel sources, for furnaces, so you can smelt things like iron. And eventually we can even turn cobblestone back into regular stone without having silk touch by smelting them in a furnace. Oh, and look, there's some more iron ore, so that's good. That's what we're looking for. And yes, because ultimately this episode we want to make a cow crusher so we can secure a basically endless supply of food. So hopefully there's more than just one. Yep, there's two. And just the two. That might be all we get. Okay, and also make sure to light up things as you go so you don't get more mobs spawning. We're going to get some coal. And we're going to look for more iron. And we're also getting hungry, so we're probably going to only be able to be down here for a little bit. Oh yeah, that's not going to last very long. Alright, so let's go check things out. We already came down here a little bit. Oh, careful with that. If you start to mine that, that could collapse on you, causing issues. Alright, and looky there. Now let's also put some of this stone here, so we kind of have some building blocks. Actually, let's get a few more. Why not? Because we need to be able to make bridges. Okay, so basically why I'm doing that is because I don't want to fall. And yeah. And there. Okay, and definitely let's light this up. This is way too dark. I feel like... Ah! I almost fell down there, so be careful there. Also, that's iron or copper ore. Like I said, copper isn't super useful for a lot of things. You can make lightning rods, stuff like that, but honestly, I'm not too sure. So, alright. Oh, yep, more iron. So you want to get as much of this as you can, because iron's good throughout the whole game. You can craft a lot of stuff with iron. Specifically, we're going to make a hopper for that cow crusher that I keep talking about. And then we're going to get unlimited beef. Oh, I hear a zombie. It could be bad. Let's see. Oh, and looky there. We looped back to where we were. So let's go ahead and gather up the rest of this iron, just so we don't forget about it, and be on our merry way. Because now we have plenty of iron ore. We just have to smelt it into iron ingots. Which, I mean, we still had to do that in the previous versions of the game, but basically what we would get from mining these blocks, we would get the blocks themselves. Oh, yep, and I definitely hear a zombie. There he is. Oh, is that a piece of iron? Oh no, that's just a scratch on my TV. Anyways, okay, so let's bridge back up, and yeah, we got enough coal for now. We'll be back here soon enough to get the rest of the stuff. But for now, the goal is cow crusher. And to get a cow crusher, we need a hopper. And to get a hopper, we need to smelt iron ore into iron ingots. Oh, and it is nighttime. Ah, there's a spider. Alright. Close that. Try to sleep. Good. Now, hopefully the spider can't get in those little window slots I have. We'll fix that really soon. I mean, it's there. And what's cool about spiders is if you can make it to daytime, they become somewhat docile. They won't attack. See, like that one's a little confused. But they shouldn't attack for the most part. They're just kind of like confused. They don't like to be in the daytime. Zombies will attack you, so we still have this. Or they'll burn up. That works too. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep working towards our food farm, or our crop farm. And get those seeds. And I hear a drowned, so we'll be careful with that. We only got the 3 seeds, so we'll just take the wheat. And now let's get started on our cow crusher. Alright. And I also like how we haven't spoken anything about computer science in this one. But basically, I wanted to go over... so in order to learn computer science, you need to learn computer programming. Now, what computer programming does is it translates close to human speak to ones and zeros. Now, honestly, that's all computers understand are ones and zeros, either the presence of an electrical charge or the absence of an electrical charge. And that's it. I mean, now because of that, we've been able to manipulate that and create just about everything. Like you're looking at this computer game, all of this is ones and zeros. Also, here's a wandering trader. Now, this is going to seem a little messed up, but it'll make sense in a sec. So they come by, bring more exotic stuff that you might not normally have nearby, but we don't have emeralds, and they take emeralds to trade. For now, we're going to take their leads. Again, this seems messed up to do, but there is a method to the madness. Alright. Yep. Okay, there's one lead. Where'd the other one go? Did I not get two? There's two. Okay. And the llamas spit at you, and also I need to eat because I am moving sluggish. Okay. So, now we have these things, leads. Now, leads are useful because you can put them on animals, and I think even villagers, but yeah. And let's see. Actually, let's wait on that real quick, because now we're close to our cow crusher. So we'll start breeding the cows in the cow crusher. Now we got some iron ingot. Let's get that hopper. Nice. And that's why we had... Oh, we actually needed a chest for the hopper. That's right. So that's why we crafted 3. And really, I'm going to do a double chest. So let's put the cow crusher... those llamas might still be upset with me. They might try to spit at me. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear out a spot for the cow crusher. And... oh yeah, we have a shovel. Let's use tools if we have them. Okay. So there's not like an exact science to this. I'm just going to put the chest there. And I'm going to put the hopper. Now remember, if you use crouch, you can actually put it... you can't really see it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. It's pointing into this chest. So basically what that does is let's drop a lead. Let's drop a lead. No? Okay. It goes into the chest through the hopper. That's why we did that. So, basically, and we can actually... we didn't need to clear out all that dirt. We can put the dirt back there. So now we have this. And what we also need for a cow crusher is a bucket, because we're going to need water. And also, let's get some bread real quick just to eat. Alright. And that's why we're doing this, is because we're going to need food. Food is going to be an ongoing thing for this game, for the entire thing. Okay, and while we're doing this, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to... well, let's keep with the cow crusher. Alright, so, water. And... and that llama got trapped with that little trick we did with the thing. Alright, and also, while we're at it, let's make this the way we want it in the end. So, basically, we're going to put stairs upside down so we can still access the chest, but it also contains, like, this area. And then we're also going to put stairs around this thing to make it easier to get in and out of. For the cow, really, for the beginning. And then, you want to put the water in there, and it'll make sense here in a little bit. And we need our fence posts. And that's all you need to make a cow crusher. Just a few blocks. I like to use stair blocks. And let's see, we got our fence. Okay, cool. And then you need cows. And for cows, you need wheat. And for wheat... is that a full one? Not quite. Okay, so... not going to be able to build it quite yet. Let's see. We don't have seeds either, so... but it does look like this was working. So... what I was saying a little while ago is we can put a slab right there to cover the water, and that will still allow all of these blocks to be waterlogged. What I mean by that is they turn dark brown like that, and they'll stick around if you till them. Like, in fact, let's do a test. Let's just till a couple. Alright, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4 away. And yeah, you can already see they're turning brown. They shouldn't disappear, or at least they won't disappear as easily as non-waterlogged blocks. Alright, so really we're just waiting on the wheat, and then we've got a cow crusher, which, you know, thanks to adding water in there, that allows the cows to bounce. And what we're going to end up with, our cows are going to be in here. And Minecraft has an interesting mechanic where it will only allow so many mobs in a single unit space. After that, the mobs start dying and dropping their drops, and that's how we're going to harvest the cows without ever actually having to, you know, kill them with a sword or whatever. So, let's see. Really just waiting on the wheat. What else can we do? Oh, there's a drown. See? Careful of them. What else can we do? We could finish the roof. I mean, I don't want to go too far because I'm getting pretty hungry. It's only 2 now, but you'll notice I'm also not healing. Oh, there we go. Here's an apple. You can eat apples that drop from trees that you harvest. Let's just do that for now. Don't eat rotten flesh. You will get poisoned. Just letting you know. Alright, now we should heal up a little bit. Let's keep the sword handy. And honestly, I don't think these guys drop meat. They just drop leather. Well, we don't need them around. Let's go ahead and see what they drop. Nothing. Sometimes they drop nothing. Okay, that's fine. So, anyways, we're basically, like I said, we're waiting for the wheat. There's a piece of wheat. Nice. In our new farm. Alright. And let's see. We got 1 seed from that. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and replace that. We have a couple more that are ready over here. And that's why I always replace them. I like to replace them as I go. What? No seeds? Oh, what a rip. Alright. Because you're just going to be continually growing them. Alright, so now we have wheat. Okay, and like I said, I know we didn't talk anything about computer science. Basically, the goal of this is, this episode was development environments. So in order to learn computer science, you need to learn how to program or write computer code. Can we get a little organized here? Alright, well, let's go ahead and get you in there for now. We'll come back for the rest. But anyways, what you do is you trick it in here, and there, we've got a cow in there. Again, I know it seems messed up, but yeah. Let's get all the cows we can. Nice, they're starting to pour out. That's good. Okay, come on with me. And we'll put you guys in there as well. Okay. And they do fit, I promise. Sometimes you just gotta push them in. Yep, there we go. And let's push another one in. And see, they're bouncing around. That's because of the water, but they can't actually get out. And we are going to put a fence post on there just to make things a little bit better. Come on. Okay, maybe we can't push too many in there, but really, ideally, you want 2, and then even better than that, if you get 2 adults, then you can start breeding right away. So, let's try this, try this, try this. Oh, come on, you know you want to fall in the hole. Okay, and while we're doing this, let's try to get some more. Nice. Out of the way. Oh, you're going to spit at me. Nope, you're dead. Okay. Let's get the chickens out of the way. Oh, whatever. We're losing our chickens. I'm not too worried about the chickens. Okay, come on. Gotta figure this out. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes? Okay, yep. Let's get a few more cows. Let's get them in there for the cow crusher. Alright, so development environments. What do I mean by that? Well, basically, in order to write computer code, you need to have a program that you can write code. Microsoft Word does not work, unfortunately, because it adds a whole bunch of extra stuff that makes the code useless. A bunch of extra additional things, like formatting code and snippets and stuff. So, basically, the best development environment is to get familiar with the operating system known as Linux. Now, I'm just starting to add a tutorial on Linux on my website project, but eventually I will have a nice, robust guide to doing Linux. Alright, am I going to actually be able to do this? Maybe not. Maybe this is a lost cause. You know what, let's go ahead and do the next step. So, nice grass block there. I mean, I'd really like to get all of them in there, because then that would just greatly increase the speed of this process. But, well, alright, let's try a little more. Let's get them in. Come on, you know you want to go in there. And we're going to have to sleep soon, too. You might notice it's getting dark. It's dangerous to be out and about doing this kind of shenanigery when it gets dark. Alright, so development environments. You can definitely program... Okay, I'm done. We gotta sleep. I heard a zombie. Alright, so you can program on Windows. Don't get me wrong. You can program on Windows, Mac, you know, any operating system. You can write computer code. You can compile computer code, which basically means making it run, and all that good stuff. However, Linux is just the most user-friendly as far as learning computer science, learning programming, and all that stuff. And actually, that was like the first thing that we learned at CSU. So, Yeah, and that's how we'll be going. Alright, well... See, the reason I'm trying so hard to get all of them in here, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna... Oh, no! No, that is bad. That is bad. I didn't even think about that. Alright, so... We have an axe. Let's see if we can... Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Alright, so don't fall in the farm. Okay, so we botched that. That's okay. Can we get him in? Okay, I know it's easier to get the little ones in. Okay, we might have too many cows for this. And I'm gonna fall in again. Okay, come on, this is... There we go, we got a cow. Alright, can we get another cow? Come on, come on. Is that a full-grown cow? I can't tell. Yes, full-grown cow. That's good. You know what? We're going to just take a little time and we're going to get all of them in. All of them that we can. There we go. Not bees. There's a little baby cow in there. And that's good. So now we have the 2 cows that we absolutely need. There's 3. Alright, nice, nice. Now that's working. Alright. Oh, also you might have just heard that little noise. That means there's an Enderman nearby. Pro tip for Enderman, they won't hurt you if you don't look them in the eyes. Or usually. Or if you try to attack them. If you swing at them, even if you're kind of far away, at least in this version, they will start to attack you. They'll become hostile. And they're very dangerous, especially early on. We don't really have a lot. So, yeah. Alright, and... that might be okay. Oh, and we have a horse in our pen now. That's okay. Careful, Enderman. Enderman. He's coming to check out what we're doing. Alright. That's okay. So we're going to start the cow crusher. Now this isn't going to be operational for a while. We got to wait for the cows to basically grow up. And there we go. Can we? There. Okay, so now why we put that fence post there is just so to keep those cows from bouncing around too much. Alright, honestly, we're going to go ahead and get some beef. Okay, because we desperately need food. Alright. Also, another thing we can do to make this better, so now that we got the fence there, we don't even have to worry about that. Now, I like this mechanic with the stairs. You can actually make corner pieces, so it's a nice even thing all around. And now we can get up here. Let's go ahead and breed them. Okay, that's going to create more baby cows. Like I said, this is going to take a while to actually work, so let's go ahead and use the beef that we got. And let's cook that up on the campfire because it's free. Doesn't cost any fuel source. You can do 4. Alright. And also you escaped, so let's get some chicken too. And now our pen is pretty much pointless. We'll actually convert that to a sheep pen here soon and get some sheep in there. But yeah, I let everything wander out. That's fine. And we have a horse. We can tame a horse eventually too. We'll get into that. Alright, so anyways, as far as the computer science aspect of this episode, we didn't really go into too much, but basically a development environment is a way that you can set up a computer to write computer code and run computer code. And for a more detailed explanation on all sorts of different development environments, check out my website. For Windows, I know the first thing that we learned at CSU was how to do Java programming with Eclipse. Actually, let's go ahead and get that sheep in here while we're talking. So, because sheep are good for wool, and pretty soon we won't need to kill them for wool. We can craft what are known as shears, but we need the sheep. All right, come on, sheep. So, yeah. So Windows, you can download what is called Eclipse, and that's for Windows, Linux, Mac, all of them. Mac, I think, is actually a little easier. I haven't worked with Mac a lot. But I think it's, well, I know it's Linux-based, and I want to say it even has terminals just like Linux. So you can do pretty much everything on Linux on a Mac, but they're super expensive. So hence why I haven't really had much experience with them. Let's see, can we breed more? Yes. We're also going to need a lot of wheat for this to work. And yeah, but for now, we're starting to fade. And it's been 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and cut this one here. But basically, yeah, I just wanted to start the discussion on development environments. We'll go more in depth as we go. And we built a cow crusher, so I'd say that's a pretty good day. All right. Ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.